coach told me before the game, this is a challenging performance right now. The Big Ten defending national championship conference, but you bring a group of 6 team in here and they want to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Bruin.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
Goes high to pull it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Iamaleava on the play action. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play fake, Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Got a man in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Again, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Play fake. Nico Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give on the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. Thrust that arm out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Sutton. It's a running touchdown, Aztecs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the UCLA sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Bruins have it with a first and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got it set up on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
caught in the backfield. It's Napier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Iamaleava. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Iamaleava. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run inside. It's Sutton.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
He fields the punt in his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Play action, Iamaleava.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Iamaleava. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got it down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it at the 15. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Aztecs head coach at the half. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCLA sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is bang.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Finding some room. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Knight. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Iamaleava on the play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He uncorks one deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Delivers the stiff arm. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Running inside. It's Sutton.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Here's a give to Washington. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's busted. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Touchdown Aztecs! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a...
He's got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, San Diego State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As we head to the final period, what a show both of these quarterbacks have put on. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Play fake, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? There's some room. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Snagged out of the air. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 15-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Pressure coming. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll give it to Washington. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. So now it's 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day. Yeah,
and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Washington. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Quarterback may change this route. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute...
Makes the grab. Touchdown, San Diego State. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the UCLA sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There's a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout on the field. 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Plows through the defense. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Trying to run, it's Knight. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
He's going to throw deep right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Aztecs! Once he got some room, it was over. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Gonna run it. It's Knight. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.